Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Normally my readings are not date or time specific other than the new and full moon readings, which I do each month. But this whole series is dedicated to Lionsgate portal. So I'm going to talk about that in a second. But please keep in mind, we do have the full moon. It's going to be a super moon in Aquarius on the 11th, 12th, depending on where you live. And on the same day, we have Venus moving into Leo. So some very powerful celestial occurrences. Just wanted to let you know what's going on in the cosmos that might impact this reading. So let me tell you about Lionsgate. It's a unique phenomenon that occurs once a year during the Northern Hemisphere summer. It's winter down under. This year, Lionsgate, now you have to understand, it's celestial. It's stars and planets, and all those movements change a little bit. But because we're dealing with the fixed star Sirius, it does always occur around this time of year. But this year, Lionsgate portal actually started on July 6th. That energy has been available to us, and it reaches its peak this year on August 12th. But we mark it every year on August 8th when the sun is in Leo, that fixed star Sirius, Orion's belt, and the earth all line up, creating a powerful portal of energy, which is ripe for manifesting. So as I was saying about the fixed star Sirius, it is the brightest star in the sky, 26 times brighter, twice as big as our solar system sun, often referred to as our spiritual sun. It was viewed in the sky above the pyramids by ancient Egyptians in Giza during this time of year and was commonly interpreted as a sign of prosperity, harvest, and abundance. And in astrology, the 8th house and the 8th sign of the zodiac belong to Scorpio. So astrologically speaking, the number 8 has connections to power, growth, change, transformation, death and rebirth, energy, passion, sexuality, all the Scorpio themes. In numerology, the double 8 of 8-8 is pretty auspicious because 8 is known as a powerhouse number. Connected to power and wealth, achievement and goals. It's also a number that is believed to act as a bridge between the material and spiritual realms, especially when you turn it on its side and you get the infinity symbol. Right? No end, no beginning. We're all one through all dimensions of time and space. In traditional tarot, and I'm talking about the modern version of the last 60, 70, 80 years, corresponds to the major arcana strength card. That is the number 8 card. This card features a woman calmly interacting with a lion, even a little playfully, and she has the infinity symbol above her head. So the number 8 has the esoteric symbolic connections to strength, courage, confidence, and the lion. That is your Reader's Digest condensed version of Lionsgate. To the best of my ability, feel free to Google and get yourself more acclimated with this powerful energetic portal. Okay, Sag, so here we go. You could be here as a cross-watcher, that's fine. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those that are returning, my continued appreciation for your continued support. That's kind of how it works. Please subscribe, please like, please share if you feel called to do so. I am pulling from, I always forget the name of this, Gateway of Light Activation. That's what we're doing here. Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. Yes, Pleiadian activation. Starseed energy, very powerful during Lionsgate. It does feel like it's an answer the call moment for light workers and star seeds. So please know if you align yourself with that, that part of your soul family, your soul tribe, your soul group, whatever you call it. That's a good message. Coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. I like it. Okay, so because this is dedicated to Lionsgate, the positions of the cards will be a little bit different. I'll pull them. I'll walk you through it. Remember, you may need to flip the energies around. That's fine, especially if you're here as a cross-watcher. That may be necessary. So what I'm saying here is this top row is your person, regardless of their sign. This bottom row is Sagittarian energy. But as I said, it could come through reverse for you. So how will Lionsgate change your person? It's all about the happiness, the 10 of Cups, emotional completion, satisfaction, harmony, bliss, Beautiful. What will be activated for your person through Lionsgate? Three of Cups, coming together, a cause for celebration, joyful reconciliations. It's really coming together, harmony in the heavens and resolution. It feels very much connected to that Pleiadian activation. Now, a message of higher wisdom from the fixed star Sirius to your person is the Hermit. It is about their journey of self-exploration, of personal growth, of insight, gaining wisdom about the self. It is a journey that they must walk alone. So part of this message is that that's part of their path, that they are becoming wiser and ascending by virtue of self-exploration. Yeah, the Hermit's journey can sometimes be associated with reclusivity, being off the grid, sorry, and other measures of being hard to reach. But in this case, I feel since it's a message of higher wisdom, this position, I feel it's calling to this person's higher inner knowing, their inner wisdom about their own journey, their self, their own ascension, if you will. Okay, so for you, how will Lionsgate change you? Three of Wands, it's bringing in things that you've already set in motion. With the Three of Wands, we've already had the Ace where you took some action. We have the Two where you chose your path and the direction based on what you want. And number 3, it's arriving. So there's some measure of anticipation here that may be changed. Something may be arriving that you've been eagerly awaiting. King of Cups is what's being activated. So this can be your own energy, feminine or not, it doesn't matter. King of Cups is about emotional availability and sort of rising to the task of communicating one's feelings, which the King of Cups often struggles to do. So it could be activating this loving energy coming from your person. It could be activating this loving energy within you, and it can be just talking in general about your own ability to access your own emotions and express them clearly. Yeah, High Priestess is the message of higher wisdom from Sirius. I love that we have the Hermit and the High Priestess. I do feel on some levels that these two speak to each other. This is the earthbound inner knowing. This is the connection to the divine inner knowing. This is more intuitive about external energies that we're sensitive to. This is about inner intuition about ourselves and the path that we're walking. So both very spiritual, and I love that we have the Hermit, we have the earthbound material, and then the spiritual realms here, which is the number 8 as well. That is associated with the number 8. Okay, so trust your intuition. If you identify with this here, and trust the path you're walking if you're on this top row. 10 of Cups. Wow. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. This person's being changed in a major way. We have on that 10 of Cups, we have the Devil, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. Now the Tower's coming from under the deck, so I don't think the Tower is coming through as a bad thing. I think it's coming through as the wake-up call that I was just referencing. I feel like this person has a lot of fear, ego-based fear, some resistance they may have with regard to the 10 of Cups, and I just feel like they're being called to work through it. That's how they're being changed. This is something they're focusing on, and if we know that they're being called to Hermit energy, it may be coming through sort of in a little bit of shock and awe, like they're getting like, oh my gosh, this is hitting them all at once during Lionsgate and changing maybe their perspective, their outlook. It's a big paradigm shift, and they have to sort of work through their egoic-based fears, their need for control. The Devil to me isn't always horrible. It's a reminder. It's a card of Saturn. It's a reminder of lessons we often have to learn the hard way. things that have a grip on us here in 3D land, right? Where ego wants to keep us small, and fear can be very helpful and adaptive, but if we keep going back to it over and over again, we have no basis for growth, right? That's why with the devil card, these people are chained to each other. If you look closely, which I know it's hard to do, the chains are rather loose. They could slip them pretty easily over their heads. So it's a perception of being tied to things very karmically, in a negative karmic way, I should say, because karma can be our friend. But I definitely feel like this person, this is something that is changing them, that they need to work through if they want this happily ever after energy of the 10 of Cups. So I feel they're having a big epiphany, a wake-up call, a paradigm shift, a change of perspective. However you want to look at it, it's pretty shocking, and it may be coming to them out of left field. It may also trigger their fears, right, that they have to work through. 3 of Cups is being activated. Oh, I love this. Well, there's the Strength card. Yeah, they're gathering. Look at her. I love her playing, just tickling his chin. Yeah, I like it. Gathering up their strength, their courage, and their confidence. That's what's being activated to kind of take those first steps. Here's a cause for celebration, new beginnings, an offer being made here by this person. That's what's being activated as they work through their fears. Because I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like something substantial, something that you would go, oh, this is different. This is an upgrade. It could be an offer of commitment. It could be a new beginning with the two of you, because first steps, baby step forward. The page to the Ace, though, is pretty substantial, and it would represent a cause for celebration. That's what's being activated. So they definitely want to reconcile something. They definitely want to come back together in an emotional sense. Cups is emotions, and that's what's being activated. They are just in the process of getting their nerve up, getting their game face on. So the higher wisdom message from Sirius. Wow. Yeah. Well, we have the bookends of the Hermit. We have the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, bookended by the Hermit. So this is definitely about your person's journey. Sort of reconciling with the painful ending. I feel like this message from Sirius is telling them not to rest on their laurels. They're not quite there yet. There's more work to be done. Because in this particular position, I feel this 9 of Cups is not wish fulfillment. It represents that energy of, well, if this is as good as it gets, I'm okay. I got 9 cups. Who needs 10? Yeah, that's from fear. And I feel your person is being called to work through that fear. That's what's being changed. What's being activated is getting their courage up to come towards you. And the message is, if you want more out of life, you have to give more. You have to overcome the pain of the past. There was a painful ending. I think it already occurred. It's not occurring now, but I definitely feel like this person is being guided to not rest on their laurels here, to not get complacent, that this is going to take work because of the 10 of Swords. So whatever it is that happened, as you're watching this, you already know what it is. So it's not something that's going to happen. It's part of the past. And I feel like it set you guys on a different trajectory. And you've kind of been calling in this change, I think. So let's take a look at the 3 of Wands. Well, there's some Sag energy. Yeah. You've been calling in. This is what's changing for you. Your person is returning. There's the return of the divine masculine, right? It's just something you've set in motion, and I feel like it's on its way in. Very fast moving with the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Emperor is all strong fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy, specifically Aries and Sag. But this is your partnership. This is about your partnership, your twin, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, however you like to refer to them. think they're done taking this situation for granted. 9 of Cups. I love the 2 of Wands. Okay, so what's being activated for you here is, I know you're on this path to sort of get beyond the turbulence, get beyond the choppy water, to some peace of mind, to some balance, to some tranquility, to calmer waters, to sort of smoother sailing and an easier time of things. That's something that I think you already set in motion, 2 of Wands. But I do feel like on some level, there are some unanswered questions. So what's being activated is this energy of practicality, Queen of Swords, where you sort of, you have to bifurcate the situation. You have to kind of put your emotions on reserve for a moment. We do have the King of Cups. So again, this could be you struggling to communicate feelings. It could be your person, and that you may have questions about how they really truly feel if they struggle. So it can go either way. You know yourself best, but this is something that you really want. It's about the path you're walking. It's about what you desire, and it's almost as if you can't pass go collect $200. You can't get to the calmer waters until you're clear about how this person feels. In order to do that, you need a more practical approach. That's what's being activated. Queen of Swords is being activated, which is straight shooter. Just cut to the chase. You're purely on a fact-finding mission here. Here's my question. It's truth-seeking, truth-telling, but it's not super hyper-emotional, especially if you're dealing with somebody who isn't good in communicating their feelings. They're feeling the feelings. They just may struggle with, putting it to words. And that may have been part of the problem to begin with. Wow. Right? So give me one more second because something's coming through. Not for lack of wanting their happily ever after, their slice of heaven. Not for not wanting their rainbow, butterflies, sunflowers, peace, love, and sunshine. Not for lack of it, for fear. Tongue-tied. Struggles to communicate their feelings from fear. It's something they're seeing differently now, how they have to work on that. That's what's changing. And they're getting up their nerve to come back and reconcile around that. So, message of higher wisdom for you. I feel like this one's taking a second. I feel like there are aha moments on both sides, but you've already had yours. And I feel like this Ace of Swords, which is very similar in Tower energy to that, like, whoa, I did not see that. Right? When Spirit hands you this Ace of Swords, it's like, it's clear, it's crystal clear, it's unmistakable, unless you're just ignoring it, right? If you're leaving it back here. And I feel as if what the star Sirius is telling you is you already know what to trust your intuition about the truth of the situation, about the truth of the conflict that's, been in existence in this connection, the truth about defensive,ness, the truth about resistance, right? All this, these 2 Wands cards with the Ace of Sword in the middle, it's almost as if Sirius is telling you, you already know. You already know what it's about. You've already got that memo. So trust your intuition on what that's about. I'm telling you it's fear. I'm telling you it's old patterns that this person sort of reenacts over and over and over again whenever they get afraid of getting hurt or they struggle around topics of commitment. Whatever that is for you, I feel as if Sirius says you already know what it is. Trust your intuition. Okay, so really beautiful. Let me tell you the astrology of who showed up. That's always helpful for those of you who are new. For your other planetary placements, like if you're here as a Sag Sun, it could, the signs can come through for your rising moon or Venus, even your North Node, or it can be astrological energies of the other players in the storyline. Your beloved, anybody else that might be causing conflict. You get where I'm going. In the extended, I'm keeping this energy on the table, but I'm pulling the two of you together. So same basic layout, but instead of looking at you separately, I'm looking at the two of you in relationship for what's coming through for you for Lionsgate, how you'll be changed, what will be activated, higher wisdom messages coming through. I'll also pull your messages to each other at 5D. What are they trying to say to you? What are they picking up from you? I'll get a card from Spirit for some advice and guidance on all of this. Hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes you may not be aware of, but would probably want to know. And what are the opportunities going forward in this connection? And I'll close out with some more Oracle. So that's what goes on in the extendeds. They're pretty comprehensive, guys. The link's below. Here's who showed up. Devil is Capricorn. Remember, that's a card of Saturn, the Lord of Karma and the Great Teacher. Tower is Aries. We have Strength card is Leo. Hermit is out twice. That's Virgo. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. Emperor is Aries. King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. High Priestess is Pisces. That's what I got. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.